What is I? I reflects my being, therefore, I see that. The natural image of I exists. I reflects my seeing, therefore, I see that. The natural image of light exists. I reflects my word, therefore, I see that. The natural image of sound exists. I reflects my speech, therefore, I see that. The natural image of language exists. I reflects my language, therefore, I see that. The natural image of knowledge exists. I reflects my knowledge, therefore, I see that. The natural image of thinking exists. I reflects my thinking, therefore, I see that. The natural image of understanding exists. I reflects my understanding, therefore, I see that. The natural image of body exists. I reflects my body, therefore, I see that. The natural image of biology exists. I reflects my biology, therefore, I see that. The natural image of chemistry exists. I reflects my chemistry, therefore, I see that. The natural image of physics exists. I reflects my physics, therefore, I see that. The natural image of form exists. I reflects my form, therefore, I see that. The natural image of motion exists. I reflects my motion, therefore, I see that. The natural image of direction exists. I reflects my direction, therefore, I see that. The natural image of distance exists. I reflects my distance, therefore, I see that. The natural image of space exists. I reflects my space, therefore, I see that. The natural image of time exists. I reflects my time, therefore, I see that. The natural image of dimension exists. I reflects my dimension, therefore, I see that. The natural image of frequency exists. I reflects my frequency, therefore, I see that. The natural image of symmetry exists. I reflects my symmetry, therefore, I see that. The natural image of consciousness exists. I reflects my consciousness, therefore, I see that. The natural image of application exists. I reflects my application, therefore, I see that. The natural image of observation exists. I reflects my observation, therefore, I see that. The natural image of visual understanding exists. I reflects my visual understanding, therefore, I see that. The natural image of act exists. I reflects my act, therefore, I see that. The natural image of being exists. I reflects my being, therefore, I see that. The natural image of reflection exists. I reflects my reflection, therefore, I am. I am, therefore, I simultaneously reflects a personal application and a natural format, the mathematical soul. Within the mathematical soul, every observation exists as information. Every information exists as application. Every application exists as entity. Every entity exists as structure. Every structure exists as number. Every number exists as function. Every function exists as set. Every set exists as reason. Every reason exists as concept. Every concept exists as conscious proportion. Every conscious proportion exists as I.